Here we go. Wait for this to pop up. Receiving content. I'm gonna have to watch the a lot of it today. Dropped frames and that kind of stuff. Yeah, because we just dropped a ton. It's falling now though, okay. We will have to see what's up with that. Should be okay for the most part though. And if I continue to see a lot of dropped frames, then from there I will figure it out, I guess. I don't know. Alright. If I keep all these versions of the stream up though, it's not gonna help. Should pause that as well, make sure. Yeah, there we go. Stream health seems to be fine. You love Ghost? Hey, that is a great champion to love. I sadly only have Ghost as a 4-star, but he actually, Silver Surfer does feature a phasing mechanic similar to Ghost when charging a heavy attack. Okay, so let's see here. Yes, this is fine right now. Okay. Pause that again. So yeah, I've done a little bit looking at stuff here and there on Silver Surfer. Not too much though, for the most part, because I've been busy, but I kind of understand for the most part what kind of buffs I get. So we have 50% increased potency evolved buffs at max sig, and since I got him from the content creator program, he is at max sig. Really interesting ability is that he doesn't take damage from Cold Snap, Incinerate, and Shock, but they remain on him. So I think with willpower that can be really good because you can get that healing from those as well, in addition to them counting as a unique buff, which is really interesting. But that only works for Cold Snap, Incinerate, and Shock. So he's immune to Cold Snap, but not Frostbite. So if you get smacked with an SP1 by Iceman, you still have to worry about those, which will be a bit of a pain. Okay, so each hit deals a lot of, or deals a burst of energy damage for each unique buff. So depending on how many unique buffs we get, that can stack up a lot. So let's see. The only thing I don't know right now is how to turn his buffs, or how to turn those like rotating buffs into like actual buffs, but I'm gonna find out in a very long Realm of Legends fight, possibly. But I have an idea, because he gets bonuses for every buff. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him more buffs with Heimdall. So I can get both of these synergies in here. So he gets 2 extra infinite duration buffs. And then, I don't know, maybe reduce the cooldown, I guess would be pretty good. So we'll try out this team. Don't have to worry about Parry Mask as an SP3 with Hood synergies. Awesome. So far, I don't see how Silver Surfer is better than Good. Well, we'll have to see. I think he's an entirely different class, so I think because of all his buffs, he's going to be very, very different. But I'm not sure. Not Ghost. She faces through any debuff and turns to Fury. Yeah. I mean, Ghost can be really difficult for a lot of people to play as well, so... You never know about that kind of stuff, and having to fight to that, whatchamacallit, that minimum of skill. Alright, so, first thing I'm going to do... I'll hit with a couple combos and see what he does. Start. Okay, so it's his heavy attack. But I used up my power cosmic. Oh, that was a lagging hit. Okay. Oh, that's not fun. That lags my phone when I do that hit. I want these buffs now. So I don't want that. Let's get a power gain. Oh, I can't. Oh, I didn't want that armor. Oh, no. His buffs rotate very, very quickly. I don't know the order of them yet. That's a phenomenal SP3. And it only did 9,000 damage getting hit into a planet does 9,000 damage. Get a Fury. SP1 Vigilance. What does Vigilance do? So can I only have 3 Furies at a time? I think I can only have 3 Furies at a time. Power gain. So does this increase like the power I gain from hits? It looks like it. We're up to 2k hits. Let's do that. Too early. He's like Venom the Duck. I honestly don't have any experience with Venom the Duck, so I'm not sure about that. I don't know why his buff icons look like that. I know they look like the Venom the Duck buff icons, and I don't like that. They just look awkward to me. Initial thoughts on him. This is my first fight with him, so I'm not sure yet. But that was certainly interesting right there. Being able to kind of phase. Oh shoot. Yeah, so you can only have 3 Furies maximum. I didn't know that. So I want to get some power gain, or I could just get hit. That works too. Having the precision buff from Heimdall kind of helps out, I think. Oh, I didn't mean to get that armor up. It's fine. He might also really benefit from the whatchamacallit, but the Ronin synergy. Ah. Do you see that? I phased out the last part of that SP2 to reduce the damage there. And I got the buff as well, so I could launch off the SP3. He's not god tier at all. Man, I'm disappointed. Hey, we'll have to see. I'm gonna do it again. That's a really interesting way to do that. I like that. I mean, his hits aren't exactly nothing. I should get a Fury after this. Starting to learn the buff order. Get that with 3 Furies. We'll see what damage this does. Oh, it's only 2 actually, because I have the Heimdall Fury as well, which is acting like is looking like one of those Furies, even though it's not. Oh, I got a Fury by accident there. That's fine. I think he's really gonna be one of those champions that you need to learn like his rotation immediately. Ah. That was a good hit. Let's see what an SP2 does. That was a ton of extra damage. 3k extra damage per hit there. And we're also dealing 900 extra damage. 9,000 hit. Get that power gain. This is unblockable. I didn't quite get the kill. Shouldn't have done a heavy attack. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna stun me. Heimdall saves me. $180 hits, not bad for an R3. Ghost finishes Winter Soldier in 34 hits. I don't really count just hitting with heavy attack personally. In SP2, it's more of time to kill, and that kind of stuff is really what you don't know. If you're gonna look at hits, look at time to kill. That's my that's my recommendation there. Animation, yeah, his animations are great. I love the SP2 animation. That looked really sick. I'm gonna go in again and see if I can beat 180, and then I'll bring him into like early Act 6, somewhere around there, because he doesn't have any damage over time debuffs, so we'll see. So I can bring him into Life Cycle, is the name of it, I think. So, so he rotates between these buffs. I'd honestly like it to be slower, but maybe that's just me. So he consumes it, so consuming the Power Cosmic converts it into the active buff. Max of 3 stacks. Oh, sorry, that's the armor rate. There's max 3 stacks. And these rotating buffs, he can have 2 each. So his Fury buff is only a 601. So that's 50% attack, because I have glass cannon, so that's so it's at 13, 14 with 3 glass cannon, so that's probably about 50% increased attack. So we really want those power rate and furies. And so we're consuming the Power Cosmic to create the phase buff, which also creates these rotating buffs into normal buffs. So, okay. Am I missing anything else? So I could use my SP2 to consume the Power Cosmic and create 2 buffs. And he can also he is a ghost counter. He can bypass miss. Potency of any burst of energy. Oh, okay, so that's why that's dealing so much. And if at least 3 unique buffs are active. And then you got the aptitude buff. Also increases. Also. Why is it listed like that? The aptitude buff increases the potency of the Fury armor precisions. And it also increases the potency of power buffs. I don't know why it's written like that, but whatever. Because it's all by 25%, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, one more time. He's a heavy attack requiring champion. So give me that. And you see, I can place the armor breaks on him without even touching him. Could be good for Iron Man Infinity War. Phase save me there. We have some pretty good power gain right here, up plus 30%. Let's gain these Heimdall buffs. Okay, now we got that Fury, and I want to get a. Oh, do another power gain. I really need to gain a Fury buff here, though, before I use my SP3. I think I could phase him. But I can't right here. So now the Fury buff icon is normal. I don't know why. That did at least 1%, I think. Why did he miss there? Oh, I just didn't mean to get the armor up. Having that Doctor Strange synergy is really helpful. Because then I can just, reducing the because it's the 3-second reduced cooldown. I can only imagine, like, it's not nearly as good without it. Place those armor breaks on him again. I want to get an SP3 off with the armor breaks. Okay. So 81%, we'll see what we do here. %. 14k there. See, so now and we're hitting for 4,000. Need to be very quick on the draw. Look how much extra damage his SP2 does, though, with all those extra buffs. I need to get another Fury buff here in a second. Oh, I lost all of them? Oh, here, I have an idea. You know, let's just gain all of the Fury buffs, because you can consume the Power Cosmic with the SP1. Another power gain, just heavy attack into him twice. Just got it with the 3 Furies, okay. %, should give him the 50. Yeah, there we go. We're at 80 hits now, so we're on track for about 160 now instead of the 180. Nice, phased him. Phase him again. That phase on the heavy attack is incredibly nice to have. Let's do this SP2. That's like Black Widow Clairvoyant level, like mad extra damage. Oh, I should have been able to phase that. It's alright. Alright, now I need to get some Fury buffs here before I launch my SP3 again. Wait for the rotation to go around again. Now I can kind of see the benefit of having it as a faster rotation as it is. So you don't have to wait too long. Oh wow, SP3 is great. Finding his damage higher after firing it off. Yeah, the aptitude buff definitely helps out. It's 25%, so it's not like phenomenal, but it's 25% per Fury buff gain by him, I guess, if that makes sense. So now I have all 3 Fury buffs. And I'm gonna go for 2k on the end of that. Oh, come on. Need to wait for it. Oh, I can get a Fury, actually. I think he always starts... I feel like his SP2 is the best damage. I'm being very risky here, also throwing that heavy attack when he has a bar of power. I probably shouldn't be. Oh, that's a short range, okay. So it's a very short range on that. Good thing to note. SP3 won't finish him, but it'll probably do good. It's a little bit of Kirby crackle there in that SP3. I like it. $3K. Having that extra energy damage is really... Ooh, I wonder if he'd be good for Korg. How many hits was that? 213. So I kind of fell a lot there in the second half of that fight, but Not awful. Not awful. I don't think Captain Marvel has any like extra benefits, so let's take him into like Act 6 somewhere around there and see what he can do on like a bit of a shorter fight here. Alright, let's see. Not dash back. I guess I could do that if I'd use the phasing right, but I'll just go against life cycle because I know life cycle is easy. And I can't use this team. I cannot activate that synergy. I can't activate 2 of the synergies. Okay, Act 4. Act 5. End of Act 5. There's the 70k vitality path that I'll take instead. Because I don't have the synergies at high enough star level. There we go. So these are like 70k. Nothing incredibly difficult. Nothing nothing like special either. I think I did this one with like Doctor Doom and stuff. So they have a couple buffs on them, which are good to take care of. Alright, so 70,000 health. Let's see here. So it looks like he's going to get the power gain immediately. So we do that, get the 3 armor breaks. Phasing saved me there. Oh, I should activate the Eastern Heimdall. Power gain again. See, we weren't fast enough on getting rid of Vigor there first. Did he eat my... Oh, I'm dead. Way too short range in that heavy. Just about to combo it. That was my bad. Awful showing. I want to take that path again and just not get hit. So I think his rotation is confusing to start. It'll definitely take a lot to get used to. But anyone who is very good with Ghost, I think, will love that phasing mechanic. I feel like most Cosmic Champions tend to be damage heavy, so I feel like he should be able to get like a mad damage level. I'm just not quite getting it yet. I don't know. Alright. Get that power gain right away. So it's a 15%, I think. See, I'm gaining power almost as fast as him. Okay. Aha. Go for an SP3 there. See what kind of damage this does against 70,000. Not bad. Didn't even have all the buffs there. I get stunned too. Get another power gain. So I can get another Fury, which I should be getting. I should aim to get. It's so easy to be like aggressive with that heavy attack and mess it up. Which I'm so worried I'm gonna do. Let's gain all of his I don't even need all of his I was thinking I'd gain all of his power gain buffs, but didn't even need them there. I think that's what I should be doing in the beginning, just gaining all of his power gain buffs and all of his armor ups. Oh, all his Fury, not the armor ups. I want to avoid the armor ups. Well, not. I mean, the armor ups always have like utility and that kind of stuff. I guess it'd be good for probably be good for Havoc, actually. Being able to kind of gain an armor up like that at will. But other than that, you generally it's not gonna hurt your damage output, but you're just not gonna reach your maximum if you get the armor ups instead. Okay, so Angela, very heavy. Gain the second one. They need to be like against a wall. I wish it was I'm so used to like getting the stun off of it and not having to like worry about them dashing in. And that resets all my buff durations too. Just get an SP2 out of her. Oh, I can take this too. That was the way to go. That was really good. So, I basically phased out, I think, one of her things. That was definitely a very good hit there. Okay. Alright, Voodoo Clash disadvantage. That SP2 has some mad damage. I really like it. It reminds me of, I think I already mentioned this, the Clairvoyant thing though, if you use her Curse of Hellfire and then an SP2. When you have Death Touch up as well, you just get all that extra burst energy damage, just really good. This is a Korg I can duel my alliance as well. If they don't dash in at you when you do that phase, they like need to be up against a wall. Give me all those. All my Fury buffs. Bait down SP2 from him. And I should just be able to go straight into the SP2 because it's unblockable. It's not going to get the kill, but some really good extra burst damage. Regain all of those buffs and he's dead. Now we're cooking. I mean, these are only 70k health, so I want to get into Act 5, maybe once I figure out if I don't need a synergy or not, but they're getting to Act 6, I mean. We'll have to see. But now I've kind of got a basic rotation down. So it's just using the SP1 to does the SP1 refresh all of them, or is it just happening that it's refreshing all of them? It's just happening. Oh, because it's refreshing this period with all active buffs when creating a rotating buff that doesn't already exist. So that's why it's refreshing those. So basically I'm getting the refresh twice, once when he creates it, and then once again when I go to once again when I go to Fury instead of Power Gain. I wish this heavy attack had a little more range to it. Nah. Let's wait for that Power Gain to go up. Get both Furies. I still haven't activated the Heimdall synergy. I should. There we go. Come on, Wolverine. He will benefit greatly from those enhanced. Don't need to wait. And he's gone. Look at that. 50 hits. Not too bad. 48. Especially considering the SP2 has a lot of hits too. I don't know how many, but that's also part of why it's good, because you're doing all that extra energy burst damage for every single hit. Okay. So how long? So I'm getting 50% increased buff duration, and I'm still kind of losing out on them. How long are his buffs without that? 15 seconds, 24 seconds, and 24 seconds. Something like... Oh, Bane of... I didn't even realize Bane of Timbala's might be hurting my survivability here, but he's doing perfectly fine against it, so... Oh well. No worries. SV1 deals some alright damage. She might get the refresh here. Yeah. Just got... Oh, she blocked it. It's alright. We have enough distance from him. Should get an SP2 from this, and that'll definitely kill her. 2,500 extra damage every single hit of that. That is some really good damage. So far, I'm really enjoying Silver Surfer so far. He's a little bit of fun. I personally really like Fury heavy champions, but maybe that's just me. Just the ability to increase damage like that. Alright, same thing. No Bane and Balas. I guess that was just on X23. So it shouldn't have been that much of an issue before. It wasn't even an issue that fight. The animations are phenomenal, although its heavy attack lags my phone. Vision Arcus did that as well, so I'm kind of just used to it now. So I got all Furies first that time, and that seemed to work out well. Just cut straight through his regeneration. Didn't need that at all. Only 33 hits that time, so it looks like Fury first is the way to go. For damage in short fights, I think. Especially when I'm just aiming for my SP2 like that. And I'm not even using the aptitude buff, so... I think the Heimdall synergy really helps, though. Gives me that extra Fury. It's only a 10% Fury. The other ones are 50%, but still, 110% is better than 100. Plus, it's adding, or it's only per unique buff that I'm dealing extra damage per Because he deals that energy damage on hit. I don't know if that's per unique buff or if it's just like per buff. Nope. I don't know if we're gonna reach the SP2 in time. Yep. Didn't even need the SP2. I'm definitely getting the hang of him now. This is going a lot better now. I want to go back to Winter Soldier, I think, and see what I can do. If instead of rushing for an SP2, I rush for an SP3, use SP3, and then rush back to an SP2. Keeping up the same amount of buffs. So if I die to this Deadpool or after I beat him, then we'll go back against Winter Soldier. Okay. Gain my Heimdall buffs. Did I gain them last fight? Not Deadpool. Alright. Not bad at all. Alright, yeah, because next up is... I think it's just the, I guess I can see how I do. The Punch 2099 boss is up next. No, it's not. Okay, yeah, no. If Punch 29 was up, I'd try him out, but I'm just not going to live through the whole thing, and I don't want to use any health potions if I don't need to. So we got through that whole path. No issue. Let's see. How is he? Contest of Noobs, he's pretty good, I think. He has a really interesting rotation that can take getting used to, I think. At least from my experience so far, it took me like half that path to kind of get into the right rhythm of things, and now against Winter Soldier I'm going to figure it out again. But his damage isn't bad. His SP2 can deal some really, really good burst damage, which is good. I don't know if he's anything like phenomenally special though. I guess it's the perfectly blunt way to say it. Okay. Oh, I thought I had that intercept. SP1 having a lot of distance like that is nice. Okay, come on. World's most passive Winter Soldier. Now, what happened there? The phasing is honestly just not very helpful. Like, it exists, but it's not like the greatest thing ever. And he keeps power draining me. So an extra 1650 on all hits of the SP2 just is good. SP1 to get all those back and refresh them. Now I'm in a bit of a rhythm here. Okay. Does it not gifty? No, it does. Okay. It must be per unique buff there. I'm definitely not even making it through this. Oh, is this his heavy is like incredibly short range. I hate that. I'm not making it out of this one alive. Yeah, that was very bad. 84 hits too. Ouch. Okay. Yeah. Let's go into Act 6 without... I'm gonna, instead of using the Heimdall synergies... What is that? No new activity, okay. I'm going to use the Ronin synergy, or the Cap Infinity War 1. I'm just gonna try and raw buff, like, how long his buffs last, because I think I have those synergies as 5 stars available. Yeah, back to this one. Because I can't activate that synergy, and I can't activate that one either. I mean, I can activate that, but that's not helpful. And I could still get that Fury buff, so we'll see. How much of a... So that's only 25%. I can do this instead. Oops. Oh, it's Black Bolt with Ronin. So I'll do 30%. But that only affects the Fury. Wait, does the Cap one only affect Fury? No, so this is all buffs by 25% increase. So we'll see how that does. Am I getting... No, it's not helpful for her. Okay, so I get that extra... So I get the Infinite Duration Fury buff. And I get an increase 25% to all of his buffs. So that should be quite a bit of extra duration. We'll have to see. Huh. Oh, okay. We're back, I guess. That was... Is this gonna catch up? Here, I can stop it and then... Everything stopped catching up there. Okay. Video put low. Yeah, I know. Okay. So I'm gonna go to that Guardian's path because I have Star-Lord first, so class advantage, then Drax, another easy fight. I didn't click that. Let's see, now I just gotta use the full energy refill as well. Okay. So... We'll see here. Let's see what it can do. Backup recovery. Kind of give him a little bit extra buff duration so we can keep maximum of them. And I guess we might even be able to get the armor up buffs as well, and then hold on to those to see what they do. See how much they add to his SP2 damage. Not having Doctor Strange is painful, though. How did he block that? You can see just how, like, I started him off with the Power Cosmic. I shouldn't have started him off with that synergy. That was kind of a mistake, probably. Not doing too bad at all. Let's get this synergy, though. Extra damage. Let's see what this does. It's only 800 extra. Oh, I thought I had an unblockable. I guess I need one more buff for unblockable. Same there, okay. I don't think he actually has unblockable on that. I think I just assumed that he did. Oh, it just got in time. So that was not bad, but there's a lot of people that could have done better. Hey, actually 64 hits is not bad. It's not bad. 6.2. How much health was that? I don't even know. What was that? Let's see, I can go to the 153k. It's not bad. 53 hits, that averages 3,000 per hit. Okay. Just under. And with class advantage. I mean, a lot of people are going to bring Cap to their team anyways, but then you have to bring one of the synergy partners like Gamora or something. I don't know. We'll see him on this fight. See if that's any better. See if I can get the rotation a little bit more clean. Yeah, see, he attacks into me. Command Drax, yeah. Intercept with that. Oh, I didn't get the Heimdall synergy yet. Heimdall Fury. Oh, I thought he used a heavy attack there. That was some good burst damage. Did it look like he blocked there? So that wasn't blockable. Yeah, wait. I'm confused. Also, I paused the Power Cosmic gain back buff there. Or gain back timer. That's interesting. Might be able to kill him here. Okay. Not bad. I mean, it survived at 1%. So 93. Does Silver Surfer hit hard? Wow, Silver sucks. That didn't take you long to come to that conclusion. Wow. He doesn't suck. He doesn't suck. I have yet to find like an incredible silver lining for him. He's not awful, but he's far from great either from my testing so far. I know that there are good rotations for him, but I haven't found it yet. I don't know if it's a synergy I'm missing or what. I'm trying to think, where's there another like good, like not pain node? This one doesn't have. This one doesn't. Oh, this one won't let me use my SP1 twice in a row. This one maybe. I don't know where there's like the simple nodes in Act 6. All of them are just a pain. Oh, so this is power struggle. That's not gonna help me at all either, because I need to be able to gain power on my own terms with my power gain buffs. Okay. Anyone have any good suggestions? I could try this one. This one doesn't have a universal buff. I could try against Colossus here. I don't know. Let's do that. The bleeding Colossus on C. I haven't done 6-3 yet, but I want to at some point soon. Kind of soon, kind of not soon. I don't know. Alright, let's see here. So this Colossus is nothing special. The one thing that may be a pain is Oscillate. Because that could kind of run out a little bit of time. But I feel like I need to be in Act 6 to do this. Because Act 5 just doesn't have high enough health pools. I need like 150k. There's a quest that doesn't have has a pretty basic note. I don't know what it is. I might be able to do close encounters. Wait, what happened to my power cosmic? Oh, it's getting nullified. Okay. Well, I guess I'm on 1% health for a little while then. Let's see. Nope. I just got shallow evaded by the AI. That was impressive, honestly. Even used a light attack on me. Okay. Not worth it. 200 something thousand health. It's going to be a pain to punch through. Yeah, I'm going to do my best to find the silver lining for this guy, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can. Let's see. What did I say I was going to do? There's something, I think, in this. No. Oh, it's the ghost one, maybe? There's one that's an old... Oh, no, so... This one is close encounters. So I want to try close encounters and see how well that does. The other one's long distance relationship, which wouldn't be bad, I guess? I don't know. Ah, Kang. Aggressive Kang. Aspect of evolution. Strike back could be a bit of an issue. So you go to the Kingpin, and this one actually goes to a Phoenix on no nodes, so I'm going to go to that Phoenix first. Doesn't have anything to stop the regen or to punish the buffs, but we'll see. He's too powerful for Act 5. Act 5, not powerful enough for Act 6, as far as I can tell. Although, he didn't do bad against Star-Lord, but that was a really basic fight. I can't see him countering any nodes either. It's not like he has some feature that's like, oh, this is going to be game-changing because he can do X thing. Yeah, I don't see him doing that with anything to any champion. Now he's so far away, I'm going to degenerate because I use my special. Oh, I shouldn't have used the heavy attack. Oh, I am immune to that. Incinerate. I'm gonna die in a second here. Look, I'm gonna stay far enough away from her, just long enough to die. The SP2 was really good there. Lots of extra 2500s. Maybe I should try a long distance relationship. This is some painful testing now. I think the same thing happened with Black Widow Clairvoyant, and then I kind of figured her out, but I don't know about this one. We will have to see. If anyone has any recommendations, any ideas for where I should try him out, please let me know, because I'm running out of ideas to make him good. Robert Estrada, if you're still here, you came to the right conclusion in like 10 seconds. Wow, Silver sucks. Oh man. Ultron and Recovery. I don't know what's after this, but I know I can do this. I know I can. It's not like he is close to Venom the Duck from what I've seen, but it's not like Venom the Duck where with Venom the Duck I can like you have that toxic armor, right? I'm not super familiar with Venom the Duck, to be honest, but I know he has that toxic armor, which is like his main selling point because that is phenomenal against certain nodes and stuff. But here I don't see him having anything to counter anyone. Yes, I can the armor ups on purpose there. I want to try something. Oh, he evaded. Of course he did. Come on, I got all 6 buffs, so I want to hit him with this. It only did an extra 160. Or 1.6k. Maybe because my damage is so... 9k heavy is pretty beefy for R3. Oh, evade twice? Yeah, okay. Ugh. 66 hits. Not bad. Class advantage. I don't think he... I think I stopped his regen both times, so... I think it's a yellow... No, that's Yellow Jacket. Oh, Venompool, that's easy. He might actually be able to do this path. I don't know. If I don't get hit again, I think I was at like 93 at the end of Ultron. I can't finish the path though, and I can't fight Ghost either. Give me a lot of weaknesses. This range on his SP1 is great. I like that. It's got luck, whatever that does. It's got passive. Oh, I thought my phasing would have cut that out. Am I gonna die from his bleed again? No, I'm gonna die from him hitting me. Where did his regen come from? I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna finish this path. Yeah, that worked out well. This is... Miles up, no, Miles up next anyways. So that quest itself isn't too bad with him, but if you get a lot of the weaknesses like I did, then you're just gonna destroy his damage even more. I want to go back against Winter Soldier. See if I can get something there. I'd go into like 5-star R3 is normally pretty good for that was weird. What just happened? Okay, it told me the stream cut out. Okay. 5-star R3 is usually pretty good for end of chapter 5, maybe? What was I saying? Yeah, so it's usually good for the end of the EQ, as like a good testing ground, in uncollected difficulty, but I haven't done any of the event quest yet, so can't go into there. Let's see if I can take what I've learned in the EQs and do something with it here. Got all 3 Fury buffs there, but no other buffs, just the Furies. See if he can still do that 2% damage he was doing before. Still 2%. Yeah, he refreshes all buffs, so that's good. Here's what I'm gonna do now. So wait out the power. With the Fury. Gain the armor up. Sets all the buffs. And I'm gonna go for an SP3. I was trying to get that phase because it's a buff, technically. I was trying to see if I can get that phase for a little bit of extra damage, but that was from 65 to 63, so that's still about the same. But I've kept all the buffs now. I think I can go fast enough here, or I can get to another SP3. Maybe not. Yeah, the power gain seemed to be going very quickly, so I'll just do this. Because I can refresh them all with an SP1. Oh, it's unblockable? Oh, okay. Not too bad this time. 118 hits so far. Only 1%. Okay. Sure. That makes sense. 3,600 is the maximum this guy's going to hit. And I have the Heimdall buff. Or Heimdall synergy. Come on. Oh, you kidding me? Spamming SP3 and my, I lost one of the buffs. So that one's not going to refresh. I'll have to get it some other way. $147. I don't remember if I got hit or not. So I'll see here. I just want to go for an SP2 to finish this if I can. No crits, just 2. I don't know what vigilance means. I don't know why I get unblockable sometimes and why I don't get it other times. Because I've tried more buffs, I've tried less buffs. Never unblockable. And he's gone. 213, I did get hit. 213 with a almost 100% uptime on all 3 buffs once I got them. I just lost them at the very end. Ouch. Ouch. That ain't good. Alright, let's try Cap Marvel. Because I am perfectly fine on health right now. I honestly can't think of anything. Havoc is the one thing I can be like, okay, Havoc, he can gain an armor up on command. He'll be able to survive Havoc. That'll be pretty nice, especially because, like, even, like, crumbling armor won't be able to hurt you too much. And you can keep those 3 armor breaks in the opponent pretty consistently as well. Just going for that so I can get, again, back to a lower power level. It depends on which Fury I get first that the icon appears as. So I get the Heimdall regular Fury first, and the icon's going to be a Heimdall. So we'll refresh them all here, get the aptitude. I missed the timing. I just want to refresh that real quick. I probably should have gone for an SP1 to get the 3 armor ups. Not that I even really know what the armor ups do, but I want them. Oh, I got a Fury by accident there. Can I do more than... Hey, that was 3%. Started at 70. And you can see I refreshed the duration of the phasing there. I gotta get those armors now. There we go. So all buffs, and I refreshed the times on them too. And we're only hitting for 4,000 with the extra Heimdall synergy. I understand he's only like an R3, whatever, but still. I've had R3s and 4-stars in general hit for so much more than this. At least we're doing 3% now, but we're 150 hits in and she's 40%. I don't know what more I can do. I don't. I guess an SP2? I don't know, I lost my combo. That's fine. Missed it again, my bad. Hyped him up for the whole year. Command missed the ball and Surfer. Yeah. Yeah. He just... I can't think of a utility reason for him other than Heimdall. I haven't tried against Korg. I mentioned that a while ago that I want to try him out against Korg. So I'll do that against Korg, against just some duels, just to see if I can get a little bit of utility. I'm going to go for another SP3. I missed the time on that. I thought I gained another of the power game buffs, but I guess I didn't. Gained a Fury buff by accident. I'm just gonna hit him with an SP2. Thought I was gonna get the kill. Nope. I mean, he's surviving it well enough. 227 hits. I don't know what that averages out to be, but it's low, I think. I don't know. Hang on. I don't remember what's Captain Marvel's overall health? It's 500,000, I think. It's something in that vein of 500k. I have it written down. I'm just trying to check. I don't know. Am I doing something wrong? That's like my number one fear. Like that, I'm just like completely misunderstanding him. But man, if his buffs don't have like... There we go. Ugh, Christ. Okay, so we're back on now. So, yeah, I'm slightly worried that I'm like doing something wrong, but I can't think of anything that I'm possibly doing wrong. Like, so what am I missing here? So if at least... So when is the SP1 unblockable? Because sometimes I'm unblockable with the SP1. Right? Like sometimes I activate unblockable, but I can't figure out why. Because I max out the buffs on one of them. I don't know. What's Captain Marvel's health? I think it's... Yeah, it's okay. And how many hits was that? 226? I think. Oh my god, here we go. 227, my bad, okay. So that is an average of 2,400 per hit. 2,400 average damage per hit. Compare that to Sunspot was doing 34.45. Yeah. I'm trying to find like a good. Where's a good 4-star example? That's what like my worst run on Hyperion did. 21 versus 2408. So he's literally just barely above. Just barely. Alright. Let's go and check out against and some fights that I think he might have utility for. So everyone's changing their profile pictures. I can't tell. So Korg, I think he's got energy damage. I don't know. Also, when he hits with the board, does it count for like thorns and that kind of stuff? Is there a thorns fight anywhere? I don't know. Or is it like, I guess it would probably mention it in his abilities if he did. But he does do energy damage as far as I know, unless it's just like extra energy damage. Oh, see, I took all that extra damage. Okay. So he doesn't have any like. Good thing that hit him, because I probably would have died if it did. Oh no, I can't hit him because he's got that. So he has 0 utility against Korg. I thought he might. I don't know how to fight Korg. Oh, I thought I let it. Oh, I'm gonna die from that. Okay, so no utility against Korg. Thought he would. He doesn't. That's a whole lot of fun. Okay. In that, my screen recorder is lagging behind, so I'm gonna restart it real quick again. Not only Silver Surfer, not what he's really hyped up to be, but it's also making my game go bad. Havoc. I don't know a Havoc duel. Let me check on the Champion Discord bot real quick, or the Collector Discord bot. Champ duel. Havoc. Wait for it to, there we go. So I know that there's a Havoc in Quest somewhere. But he's hit. So the only Havoc that I can think of in Quest, which would be a good idea for the health, is on the feedback note. If you use 2 specials in a row that are the same, I can't use 2 specials in a row. I need to use 2 specials in a row to get the most out of him. So, Gym Ship, unfortunate. Yeah, I'd definitely say so. It's quite unfortunate. So we're doing energy damage to this guy. Okay. So I better get those arms. Nope. Never mind. He is absolutely crap for Havoc. He's just given. Look at all these charges. He's so. If you're not like immediate on the armors for Havoc, then it's good luck. You're just gonna die from that. Like, now that I have the armor ups, I'm fine. And I'm also getting regen from willpower, which is making what I lost seem not nearly as bad, but all of that energy damage just going right to him. Wow, okay, so don't use him. But he also couldn't, like, fight Korg. He's got energy damage, but he can't fight Korg. What's up with that? I'll try against Korg again, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I messed up on Korg, but man, I'm glad I'm not going for any of the bundles. There's no way I'm missing something. Because, like, every character has a little bit of utility. I cannot find this guy's utility. Every champion recently has had a little bit of utility. Some more helpful than others, but this guy just has none. Now I have to, like, do... okay. Oh, he's unblockable. Unstoppable. He's gonna get out again. Oh, I got hit from that. His contact is physical. Secondary damage is in it. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. So, yeah. That'll explain that. Doesn't explain why I suck at fighting Korg, but... So, yeah. That is really bad. Huh. Does Thing have a lowered energy resistance? Could he be a really good person to fight the Thing, maybe? I'll find a duel for the Thing. Thing. Daywalker, I assume, doesn't have... $600k, he might not have suicides on. I'm curious. Okay, so let's see against the Thing. Maybe. Does anyone else, like, really need energy damage against him? He's not going to be good against Mystic characters, because if you lose his buffs, which are buffs, then... So, Thing's immune to his armor breaks. My game's frozen. Oh, there we go. Well, now I gotta hit him and wait that out. Okay, so energy damage is doing pretty good against Thing. I'm only doing 1 extra energy damage though, that's interesting. If I was doing any. Not awful for a Thing, but not great either. It'd be great if he was suicide friendly. Maybe, yeah. I can't think of a way for him to be suicide friendly unless maybe he activated his phasing. Does he shrug off the bleed and poison when he phases? Or is that like a just when Ghost phases kind of thing? I don't run the suicides. I can't turn them on to check, but it just causes opponents' attacks to miss. I don't think he's gonna shrug debuffs with that. So yeah. Does this heavy attack phase have a use? It's good for comboing it into It's good for comboing the opponent against a wall by using like a 4-hit and then heavy attack. But if they have over a bar of power, they're likely to use it. If I'll go use some more. Yeah, so if they're above a bar of power, then you're likely to get hit by their special, depending on how long the special is. I've done like against Winter Soldier, like I've dodged his SP1 even though I've used it, but other than like landing the heavy attack in mid combo, the phase itself doesn't really have a use. I mean, you still need to use his heavy attack, because it's one of the ways to break the cosmic, the power cosmic. But that's pretty much about it. I want to get Namor up against the wall as fast as I can so I can do this. But like, come on, you know you want to. I got the armor up, of course I did. I mean, I can do a heavy attack against the wall again anyways. I don't see any major use for his heavy attack, and 47 hits is not good either. I mean, I only got the armor ups from that SP1. I wasn't really paying attention to the buff rotation, but has anyone else been able to put up any like phenomenal like gameplay of him? I haven't seen anything. That was my last dual credit too. What is? Oh, that's the 4-star now. I can see the 4-star helping people out, like on basic lanes and Act 5, that kind of stuff, but that's about it. Try Juggernaut. Might as well just get beat in here. I am very sadly unimpressed. Oh well. Not every champ can be a beyond god tier, but be nice if Surfer was, you know. So that right there is a nice use for the heavy phase, but unless you're like watching the timer so carefully, then it's not like you're really gonna be able to make use of the phase. That just did nothing. Okay. Getting the armor ups here. And a lot of times when you go for that heavy because they don't stun, you just end up pushing them backwards. I wish this buff duration refreshed whenever used in SP1, not just if you're generating a new buff with your SP1. Like at some point it's nice, but get rid of the Furies. Go for that. Like now we have all of them at a correct time, which is good, but now it's Juggernaut, so I have to do that. Probably gonna run out of time on all of these buffs before I actually get to do anything with them. Maybe I can use an SP3. It's gonna be a very slow. Kind of take eyes off the fight to manage buffs just does seem worth it. Yeah, I agree. It's very fast. Like, it's nice that it's only 2 seconds, especially if you need to like wait for the armor up buffs. But I could do phase kind of helped me there, but I didn't really need it to help me. If that makes sense. I just used phase because I had it. I'm gonna run out of my. Oh no, I didn't run out of both of them for some reason. So now it's ready for him to come around again, which I mean I can do. And I can refresh all of them. You're perfectly fine using his SP1 into a block. That is so far my favorite feature of him, just because you don't really have to worry about that. A lot of characters, if you want to use their SP1 or another special into a block, you're gonna have to take an extra couple of hits to the face. But with him, you don't really have to worry about that because it does give you a long duration. Does buff duration make him better? I have only been running buff duration with him exclusively. I'm currently running Cap Infinity War synergy for 25% increased. I haven't tried out the Ronin one, but I have only been running with him with buff duration, and I'm still running out of time on the buffs. If that gives you an idea of if buff duration is good for him or not. Yeah, I have yet to try him out without it, other than duels. I guess I could go against Winter Soldier and see like just how fast I can lose the buffs with him. Might be interesting to see. We have classes advantage here. I mean, I'm not doing bad, but anyone can do this. If his aptitude stacked to like 2 or 3, I could see him becoming more valuable. Because I'm able to use multiple SB3s before, kind of like Voodoo, or not like Voodoo, kind of like why can't I not think of his name? Doctor Doom. With Doctor Doom, you're able to kind of stack multiple of his Furies, which is really nice. I could see that being an interesting thing for the aptitudes for him. I think some people might think it's too similar mechanic, but I think it could help his damage. Because they're only at 20. It's only at 25% aptitude. I think the aptitude that Heimdall gets is like twice as powerful on his SV3. But like, see, so with the 25% increased buff duration, I just lost out on those power gain buffs again. So now what I have to do is I have to use an SP3. I gotta wait until I get back to an SP1. Then I gotta use my SP1 when the power gain buff is up. But it will refresh my Fury and armor up and aptitude durations. So it won't be bad, but... I mean, I'm having no trouble keeping up the Fury aptitude and armor up. Especially like with the SP1, because I keep losing them, I just get to refresh it, and then I rush to an SP3 from here. I guess I could try an SP2 with max buffs and see how well we do. No, I'm gonna... Aptitude is supposed to stack? Wait, is it? because I have never gotten an aptitude stack. I think it's his I think it's in his abilities. It says max stack 1. I'll check after this. Oh, stop using that. Oh, I messed up. No, that's alright. I'm gonna kill him anyways. No. Okay. Just die already. Great. On May says to do, but in game it doesn't. Yeah. I don't actually know where On May got that. Oh, On May might have gotten that from Otruix. And yeah, Otruix isn't always 100%. Or the other option for why On May says 2 is because he did get it from Otruix, and in Otruix's when Otruix did the data mine, it was 2, and they turned it down to 1. That's an option as well. Yeah. This guy is not great at all. I'm gonna be honest. Silver Noodle is pretty rare. I mean, he did those 3 fights, but it's Realm of Legends anyone can do those fights. I guess Wolverine, he has nothing to stop the regeneration. It's not going to be helpful at all there. I cannot think of a single piece of utility this guy is good for. He was fine for Havoc, but I had to tank that first couple of stack, which I'm going to have to do forever, because yeah, I can't get up to an SP1 fast enough to pop those armors. I guess I could. I'm gonna try Havoc one more time. I think I have a way he could be useful against Havoc. He might be suffering from Kaban making him too powerful, then nerfing him. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. If I'm got it from Otruix, and Otruix's video says that there's 2 aptitude buffs, then it's likely that he had the same issue as Carnage, where they tested him out. He was too powerful with 2 aptitudes. And they said, let's take it back a notch. So it could definitely be like Carnage in that way. What did I say I was going to do? Havoc. What was the Havoc? Frowmeister. Okay. So what was it? So what I'm thinking here is that I use that power cosmic to instead of getting that power gain, I get the armor up immediately. This is the only time I'm doing this. I'm not spending more units on duels. So I just want to test this out real quickly, because this may be his saving grace utility, but still Warlock is going to be the absolute best option for Havoc no matter what. So, don't do anything. Don't touch him. Don't want to touch me. Okay, now so I don't have to parry him, because if he's coming after me, I can do that. Okay, just do something. So I still have the armor up. Can regain the armor up. I mean, okay, yeah, so he can fight Havoc. I did do something wrong. Not too bad either, honestly. We didn't lose too much health to start, but we're cycling him through plasma charges so much. Okay, there you go. Little bit of utility for Silver Surfer. Worst part is just activating that armor up first. because he's not going to like light attack into you, so you're going to have to. Well, I mean, you can use the phasing to parry him if you get him to dash into you, and then activate that armor up buff. That was no synergies, so that's the duration you're going to get normally. So not too bad at all. So there, little bit of utility for him, a little bit of niche utility. But I honestly can't think of anything else. Synergies wise, he doesn't. I haven't actually looked at anyone else's synergies though. All of Hulk's Furies are passive and grant increased critical rating when striking a stunned opponent. That's pretty strong for him. Increasing the potency of Doctor Strange's blessings by 25%. I'll have to see exactly what that does. Board attacks generating 30% less power for him is not too helpful, I don't think. He does have a lot of board attacks, but for Night Thrasher, that could be interesting, where the board attacks deal a burst of 5% bonus physical damage for each unique debuff on the opponent, because I think he gets like 5 or 6 unique debuffs, so if you're doing a burst of 25% bonus physical damage on the board attacks, that could be good for him. And Mysterio's advantages against Spider-Verse heroes extend to all hero champions. I have no idea what Mysterio does. And then to nothing synergies. His synergy with Doom, though, on Doom, helps out Doom quite a bit. So that's pretty nice. And then we have no idea what this is. But this is, you can gain an indestructible for 6 seconds. So basically you can tank 1 SB3 and lose 25% health if you have the power Cosmic up. But that means it's not on cooldown for gaining a buff. Which, I mean, when you saw, after I gained all the buffs, I pretty much just left it on cooldown unless I wanted the phasing for mechanic for something. So, I mean, that's not too bad. Yeah. So, he's interesting. I think... Oh, crap. Where was it? Yeah, so maximum of 1 aptitude buff. I think that's where his major issue lies, because you can chain multiple SP3s. I think you should be able to gain multiple aptitude buffs, and they increase potency of the Fury, Armor, Precision, and Power Rate buffs. Where am I supposed to be getting precision from? I guess that's just the normal aptitude in general. But let's see, Heimdall's aptitude off of his SP3 grants you a 50% potency. Let's see, for 15 seconds that can be turned into infinite almost immediately. So yeah. Stacking 2 aptitudes I think would be a lot stronger. Because... So his base attack is 1203. He can gain 2 Fury buffs that give him a 100% attack rating. And that means he can only get up to 125% attack rating by using that aptitude. The only reason he used to get the aptitude is I guess for the power gain it helps out. But for the Fury it's not that much of an increase. Having multiple aptitude buffs is what I think that's like the only chance I could see, and then he still only has a tiny bit of utility. Like when I compare to like champions that weren't damaged that had utility, like my immediate thought goes to first off Man-Thing, because people didn't really like Man-Thing. I really did, and I think now Brian Grant's making videos as well where he's absolutely shredding with Man-Thing. His videos are phenomenal. It's a great way to show off Man-Thing, but Man-Thing doesn't always have a lot of damage, but he has some really interesting utility. But also Elsa Bloodstone's damage wasn't phenomenal, but her utility of shrugging off non-damaging debuffs basically instantly. She's my number 1 pick now, but she's such high utility, and Silver Surfer, I can't find him with high utility despite his low damage. Champions are pretty well balanced if they have one or the other. He has none. his damage isn't awful. Like, I've seen so much worse damage, but it's not great either. Yeah. I think, a good comparison would be somebody maybe like Angela, where you're kind of constantly watching those buffs and using special attacks to refresh them. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do some more testing with him off stream when I have a little bit more time to kind of figure out what on earth is going on with this guy, because I haven't figured it out yet. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. I just want to check on something real quick while I'm thinking about it. No. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll let you guys know if I find anything interesting in the Silver Surfer. Maybe post like a small video of like one really good fight or something like that. I'm not gonna make a full video on him, just because I don't have the time to do that right now. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed. Yeah, thanks for stopping by the stream, Coat Hanger. Glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.